just realized I put this on the wrong screen. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Falls the Bay. Sorry, we were here yesterday. Internet issues made it impossible for me to run the game.
Yesterday, last week, whatever.
Dustin
close enough.
Dustin is currently sick. Sean is celebrating his wife's birthday, and Sushep will be here soon.
Sushep has computer issues.
Yeah, he's having some computer issues right now, and he's trying to resolve that. But we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So, and apologies for my voice. I'm also a little sick today. I got my blanket on. Anyway, last we left off, this current roaming group known as the Pythons temporarily boarded a train from Trezek, beginning to make their way to Velodae. For some of them, a new experience traveling by railway. Not too much happened over the days as they kind of just spent them amongst their group, playing games and talking amongst themselves. They found themselves, after some time, in a small town known as Kelna, where some toy purchases were made. Squeeps was able to get his hands on a very, very cute pink and purple octopus. And Void performed for some of the employees on the train. After the shopping was done, the group reboarded the train, and Void brought up the potential conversation of, I don't really want to be known as the Pythons forever. We should brainstorm ideas. And I believe that is where we left off. So,
I guess I just don't want to be the Pythons. I don't even care if we pick a name.
Yeah.
Complete OOC, not in character. I am going to bring up Dustin's point, which was talked about last week when we were not here. I am okay with the name coming out organically. It's just one of those cases where I think, like, to me personally, I think it's funny that we're called the Pythons, and I'm okay with inevitably just being like the Pythons, but it's temporary forever. Like, that's my feelings on it. But I think the name will come organically. We just need to have a little bit more time and not, a
bit more patience.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, be that as it may, that could still be the thing you say in character, because that is the last thing we left off on, is Void saying that.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't say it. That's why I'm saying completely OOC.
Yep.
So, as the train leaves the station in Kelna, you guys feel the lurch of the locomotive as it begins making its way towards Velodae once again. You can see that a couple people seem to have either not come back on, including that family that you had spoken with earlier. And the ride starts going on. Is there anything anyone wants to do for the remainder of today?
Void. Hey, I know you say this for group names, but I think there's a good name between you and I.
All right.
I think we should be known as the Whispering Void. Because I'm the Whisperer, you're Void. It's neat.
Sure, why not?
Okay, good. And then I'm going to move immediately over to Belmundo. I have a name for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We are the Funeral Bells.
Oh, that's really good!
Yes? No? Feeling it? Not feeling it?
Better than I thought you would think of, so...
It's weird. It feels like I've had 2 weeks to think about it, but it's been literally 5 minutes.
I'll take out a piece of paper and write it down.
Right.
Funeral bell.
I will go over to Squeeps and I'll go, don't know if I have a first yet. You are just so interesting and weird. You have many voices. I could work with that, but where still thinking on it. Unless you think about something. Are we the
Unless you think
troublemakers?
about something.
No, wait, no. You said something about us, everyone being the troublemakers. I think we should be the troublemakers. You and me, because maybe
We should be the troublemakers.
Perfect. I'll then immediately go over to Lim. Also, don't have a name for you. But we'll figure something out. Go over to Badger and Malik. Same thing with them.
Situation.
Yep. I don't want to like do anything weird with them since they're not there yet.
Yep, I gotcha. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's cold season, baby.
I have bead. I have purple bead.
Oh, Eric's a cozy little burrito. They stuck him in.
But once Nay's gone around and talked with everyone in the group, and I am still saving the toy for Badger and Malik until they come, so I could give those to them.
Sounds good.
But lastly, you'll just see Nay leave the car because she's going to go to the front row to try to find Kira.
Okay. Alright. So you make your way up the rows of carts. You see that you're kind of being watched by some of the hands here, and as they kind of just ask you very generally where you're off to, but don't pry too much further, just keeping a close eye. You make your way toward the front carts. I'd say give me an investigation check, I guess. It's not too hard to find her, but I want to see how long it takes you to be like...
I was going to ask if anyone else was joining in with this.
I really wanted you to be like, I'm going to go to every person on this train and tell them I don't have a name for them yet.
Thought crossed my mind, Chris, but I said no because we're on a time crunch.
And you're like, me and you, we're the moving on ups because we're both going forward.
Ridiculous. But no one else seeing Kira, just me?
I'll go along because we're the troublemakers.
Cool. Rolled an 11 with a investigation of, I believe it's 0, so 11.
Okay. Sorry, Sean sent us a message really quick. I was responding to him.
Right.
Alright. So, as you make your way into the luxury cart here, you are immediately like, alright, so, you poke your head into the first cart.
Mhm.
No one. Kind of looks to your right into the first cart. Okay, and you find what looks to be a gentleman in rather nice attire, currently like in the process of eating a couple snacks he may have purchased, and he just kind of looks at you.
Not who I'm looking for, and I will shut the door. But I will make a special note about the first cart, though. The first one with no one inside.
A couple more awkward interactions later, you arrive at Kira's compartment. She'll kind of... You can see she's actually in the process of reading through a book. Oh, did you go with her? With them sweeps?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You see she's in the process of kind of reading through a book. She'll look up to see you all and be like, oh, hey. And she'll close the book and set it aside.
Hi there.
Oh,
Hey. You said to come over and see you when we could, and I am here. No one else wanted to come. I don't know why, but I will go ahead and pull out a white rose. I've forgotten how many roses I have. I have 7, so I'm down to 6.
Alright, I shall take it and say, oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
I forgot. We also went to a toy store, and if I remembered, I would have got you something. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Next time.
I have mint leaves though. I will take out the little bits of mint leaves that I have.
Okay. So I'd say you bought those mint leaves about a week or so out at this point. They're still a bit.
They're crunchy. It's fine.
Crunchy now. A little crunchy now. a charisma check.
Sure. Okay, 9 plus 3 for 12.
Ooh.
Kira will reach up and she'll take a mid leaf.
I'll take a mint leaf of my own and then pop it into my mouth.
It's in that weird state leaves get to where it's like the very ends of it are crunchy and the rest of it is still like somewhat has a little bit of moisture left in it, so it's an interesting texture.
This is my favorite part of what these kind of leaves. It gets to that part where it's a little bit crunchy. It's almost like bacon if you do it right.
She'll pop it in her mouth. Yeah, I can see that. It's pretty good.
So this in particular, like I'm just gonna look around the room because I'm assuming it's a lot
It's
better
not
than what we
bigger,
have.
as opposed to the sort of suspended beds that you guys have. It is a bed that is a larger bed that is placed on the floor, with what you could see is small like nightstands, like a small nightstand where she has put her bag, as well as her footwear. She has her jacket kind of hung on a coat rack that is kind of just extended, kind of bolted into the wall. It's very nice in here. You can actually also see that there are small lights that are kind of affixed into the wall just over the bed.
Like not magical lights,
No,
just
actual light.
Hmm.
Light bulbs and all.
You know what? Just for fun, I am going to cast Detect Magic in this room.
Okay. Cast your detect magic and looking around. Nothing that catches your eye.
Well, this place looks a lot lovelier than where we are. It's just you in here? It's just you?
Just me.
This is very, very spacious. I am a little jealous. I will be truthful about that. But so, about Velodae. You say that's where you're from, right?
No, no, not. I'm not actually from anywhere around here.
Oh.
I was actually born on Clamor, kind of across the ocean.
How is that spelled?
Klamor.
Klmor?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the continent that the first campaign took place on.
Imagine that.
Clamor. Okay. That was what was being talked about with another continent across the way with the big ocean and the right. That makes sense. So is it far? Is it
Let's say by airship it took me about not very long. No. Well, we're moving fast too, so maybe 3.5 days to get here.
I'm not sure what an airship is, but it sounds fun.
Do you know what a boat is?
I mean, you see where I lived, I was nearby a river, so a little boat that some of the fisher people would do. They would get in there, they do the one thing.
Yeah. So basically, like imagine that, but a lot bigger. Like I'd say maybe even close to the size of maybe 1.5 of these cars, and it flies.
Just gonna once again like poke my head out the room, try to like gauge sizes for a second.
Make an intelligence check.
This is great. Oh well, I rolled a 17, so that's not bad. With a 0, so 17.
Roughly speaking, you get the idea maybe about 90, 100 feet, possibly more. You also can guess she's probably making just a rough estimate based on the limited knowledge she has.
Okay. So it is really big. Is it like a regular ship where it sails on air?
So I don't know too much in terms of like how like it's structured or anything. That's not really anything that's interested in me. But how I understand it, it's powered by crystals from the plane of elemental air, actually, and they utilize the energies within them to let these ships fly, whereas ordinarily it'd be extremely difficult to, given how heavy they are.
Okay, that's interesting. That might be something I would like to do later, very much later, because I'm barely holding myself here in the.
Yeah. I'm also gonna say that, like I said, there were. It typically takes longer to get from continent to continent, but the pilot was in quite a hurry, and I just happened to catch him before he left.
Huh?
Pilot was in quite a hurry.
Oh, I didn't pry. He was offering cheap fare, and it wasn't exactly the safest ride, but what are you gonna do?
Well, you got to where we are, which is plenty far, and I would assume we are good company. Weird. So, I mean, yeah.
Definitely some interesting folks.
That's what I'd like to hear. But if you're heading back to Velodae, you said that's where your mom is, right?
No. It's all right. We'll get there. No, my mom's back. My mom's back in my hometown. I'm meeting with the high priest here.
Okay.
For some business.
Okay, that's probably what confused me, because you were saying that your mother was tied to things about second, third. Yeah. Okay.
I believe.
For simplicity. So, my mom is the Grand Cleric of the Church of Denier.
Okay.
Here is the high priest of the Church of Agma.
Okay. So two. Okay.
Agma and Denier are two gods that are very, very close, and she's really trying to like be simple with the terms here.
So they're fucking. Okay.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
More like really good friends.
So they're fucking?
No.
So they're fucking?
But because they work so she sighs. So Denier is the scribe of Agma, essentially an employee of him. And as such, the two churches are very close. And they do work together a lot in their pursuit of the preservation of knowledge and relics that are uncovered here on Zythan and back on Clamor.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Then that makes a little bit more sense then. All right.
What I'm here to do is I was just here to deliver some documents to the high priest, just to explain what's been going on, how things are progressing, if there's any new knowledge that needs to be moved over here for preservation or for holding, as well as to figure out if they've come across any new information that needs to be reported back.
Okay.
New artifacts that have been discovered.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I suppose it's nothing to worry about. It's like what you said. They're looking for new knowledge. I have new knowledge, and they have wrong knowledge. This okay. Not as worried. Still as worried as I was before. Oh God. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna put a shoulder on Nay's or hand on Nay's shoulder. There were five, I believe.
Stop it.
I mean, I think you definitely are going to offer an interesting perspective on everything for them, but I would realize that this is gonna be what you're hearing a lot.
So. Hmm. Well, I mean, we're visitors to you. I've learned a little bit about yourself. I suppose it's only fair. If you would like, you could ask more about me, or maybe about Squeeps. But good.
Where are the troublemakers?
We are troublemakers. We have an official group name. Well, official between me and Squeeps. For me and Void, it's where the Whispering Void. For Belmundo, that's the Funeral Bells. Still have yet to do names for everyone else, but I'll figure something out. I think I figure something out. Maybe.
You know what? I can tell you right now, Pythons is pretty funny, but I think Funeral Bells would have been a cooler name for you guys to have in the arena.
Well, it works between me and Belmundo because it's wordplay, and I find specific interest in death personally, but I don't necessarily think like Lem might be interested in such a topic. Or
Well, I mean, you never know until you ask. But well, I guess sure. I ask a couple things. So that's the first for you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Did she always use that symbol?
Well, no, it's this, and I'll pull it up, and it's once again it looks like it's beaten up, like it's been through like heavy beatings. This was something else. It it looked different, and Nay is going to try to like push it together, but it's a little hard to get out of shape, back into shape, and it's just stuck there. And it's different. It's different.
Okay. Interesting. So then, where did that symbol come from then? You don't have to go. I'm not asking for your life story, just what you're comfortable with.
I took a trip downriver, and it was there.
She has no reason not to believe you. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. And you just was pretty. You just wanted to keep it on you.
It was already on me.
Interesting. Okay. You see, she has a very intrigued kind of smirk on her face. And she'll look over at you, Scoot, she'll go, you can't talk very much, right? Alright.
You can't talk very much, right?
Where are you from? You don't know where you're from?
It's not from that big blue that you talked about that one time, right?
Well, I guess this is kind of in the same vein. folks, kids, anything?
Best
Right,
friend.
your best friend.
I kind of pat my hat, my entire outfit, and I pull out the weird warlock tome I have and show it off. Ah,
Gotcha. So he's like a caretaker for you? Okay. Interesting. Hmm. All right then. Um, so I mean, after you, I guess I'll also ask after Velodae, where do you guys plan to head off to?
Well, I just plan on going anywhere. I hope to see the rest of the world.
It's a big world out there.
Guys, I've been told.
Just keep an open mind about things. You're gonna find a lot of people who have a lot of different beliefs. Not everyone's gonna be friendly.
Well, I mean, I kind of knew about people not being friendly. It's more about the yeah. Um, but it's nice speaking with you. It's nice seeing you. Did you did you stop off at the town? Did you get anything yourself?
I stopped off. Yeah, I got whatever I got. I already ate. So.
Oh, did you get a pretzel? Like Squeeps gave me this like lovely pretzel.
No. So I got it was like a stuffed bun. Had this sort of like a grape jelly in it. It was really good.
Oh, okay. I might need to think about getting something like that myself because that sounds interesting.
Hi, sous chef. Welcome.
Yay!
Oh, it's really good. I think they actually have some Velodae. So
Okay.
there for you.
Sure. If I have enough money, I bought everyone toys and
Oh, that's how nice of you.
yeah, and I'll like very tamely like pat the side of my pocket and there'll be a little bit of jingling, but not that much.
It wasn't too much. I think it was like, if I recall, it was like 3 silver.
Not for everything. I think it was quite a bit.
No,
because I'm looking.
No, she's saying that the bun she had was about 3 silver.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Well,
she's fine.
okay. Well, that's some good news. All right. I'll leave you to yourself, and I hope everything goes fine on this train. That's about had a.
Breath, relax. You'll be fine.
Okay. I think I don't like trains.
I think I like trains.
I did not say that. That is a lie. And
I did say that.
She'll reach over and take the book and kind of put it back up and kind of go back to reading. Go ahead and make an investigate. Go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Oh, it's a 9 plus
Oh,
whatever.
Okay, that's a 13 plus 5 for 18.
18, okay. As you both are kind of leaving, Squeeps, you're just kind of meandering, you're just happy for the conversation as you leave and just head off. Say nay, you will, just before you leave, as she pops the book back open, you will see written across the front cover of the book, it will say, The Fables of Florence.
Ooh.
I'll be sure to not put that down on my notes.
The Fables of Florence?
It's
Okay.
actually about the city in Italy.
The fictional city of Italy.
The fictional
Yeah.
city of Italy.
It was a very
That's,
popular fantasy series.
Yeah.
That's you know that Wojak of that guy going, "Ooh, that's me." Whenever a reference to the other campaign happens.
Yeah. As we are heading back, though, I do want to very carefully look around and check if anyone's watching, and then look into that
There
empty
are some
car.
people that are keeping an eye in this car.
Well.
It's a woman with gray hair and a weird bird.
Mm-hmm. Well, not gray, just the single. It's fine. It's fine.
As you kind of look into the car, you'll actually be approached by one of the attendants. Let's see. Hello?
Hi. I was curious. Is there anyone in this particular? I was searching for a friend. I did bug a few people along the way. I'm sorry if that bothered.
Perfectly fine. No, at present I believe the passenger that was in that cabin has departed. Are you looking to upgrade?
Could I?
Well, yes, that would be a fee, but you could, if the space is available.
And what would this fee be?
Oh, well, I presume you're just in the standard fare, so it would be an additional 15 gold pieces.
What if I only had 10 and I was still interested?
Unfortunately, the fee is set. But go ahead and make a general charisma check. Nay.
That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
You see this. You see where the attendant will kind of smile. But where are you going to be getting off at?
Just over at Velodae. That's the next stop. I think. I don't know how trains work, but I'm told that's where we're going.
We have about three more stops to make. No, sorry, 2 more stops to make before we make it to Velodae. But considering we have already gone through Lake, let me talk to my superior, and we'll see if we can get you moved up.
Okay. I will go ahead and show. Does the ticket even say which car I'm in or anything like that?
Yeah, it's like you basically have like a tear-off stub at the bottom that tells you what cart you're in.
Okay. I'll say this is where I'm at. If you get any information, just come by and let me know. And oh yes, thank you.
Yes, no
And I will head back.
Alrighty. During this time, is there anything Lem, Void, or Belmundo you guys would like to be doing? You guys are Sushep, to catch you up. You guys are currently you've made your way away from Kelna, and Squeeps and Name made their way up to speak with Kira.
Probably not particularly. Eventually heading back to the train after stretching legs and choosing the next board game sort of thing. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
This one's called Settlers of Catan.
This one's called The Settlers of Scythan. It's a very interesting game.
You start with monsters, you replace them gradually with sheep.
Alright, if there is nothing, then as the day meanders on, eventually going to night, I'd say probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, you guys will kind of hear a small tapping on the side of your compartment. And coming inside, Nay, the attendant that you had spoken to before, says, she says, apologies, ma'am?
Hi.
Thanks, Nathan, for letting me know. I'll get closer to the microphone. She'll say, ma'am, I've spoken to my superior, and they said that because we're already a quarter of our way. Oh, thanks for resetting, Nathan. Appreciate it. Since we're already a quarter of our way through our journey, they would be willing to reduce the fare for you to 10 gold pieces.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay. I'm gonna look around at the rest of the group. But before I do though, are any of you interested in having a lovely place to be?
I'll hand her 4 gold.
Not no Squeeps. It's no, you're not.
I hand her 4 gold. Nay, I should be clear. I hand Nay
okay.
the 4 gold.
I'm not. Wait, no, hold on. Are you saying you're going to you want to take it, but you want? You're so nice. You're so nice. I'll pass over the 10 gold. Now I will go ahead and bring Squeeps over and go. This fine gentleman appreciates the right place.
Oh, all right. Well, if you'll just come with me then. And Nay and Squeeps will be escorted away from your guys' compartment.
Is it just us? Oh no! We don't have any parental supervision.
I would, but I'm poor.
As you guys are brought up as the two of you are escorted up to the luxury cart, you can see that there's an attendant that is currently kind of handing out meals to everyone in there. It smells great, by the way. As soon as you walk in, and as you are both escorted over to your cart, you can see the bed has been made nicely. Things seem to have been very recently tidied up. And you have a very, very nice 2-person mattress that you could utilize.
Okay.
Is anyone else kind of being like, wait a minute? Or are the 3 of you okay with staying in your general pace?
I'm just kind of sitting there confused.
Pretty entertained. This is fine.
Alright.
Everything's fine.
On the
As long
upside,
as
you guys have a lot more room now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess the first thing I'm gonna do once I get into this luxury suite is to just fucking run around.
It's not too big. It is still a train.
Yeah.
You probably have about maybe like, I'd say, accounting for length and width, probably maybe another 10-ish, 15-ish feet. No, probably more like 10 feet of room.
That's fine. I can make it work. I run around in a circle.
Alright, sounds good. Alright. Anything you're doing, Nay?
I'm just kind of watching Squeech this entire time. Has the food already come in?
Oh yeah, as Squeeps begins running around, there will be an attendant that comes by, and with a smile on their face as they hand you a meal.
Hmm?
And then they notice that there's another person in here, and they'll say, "I'll be right back."
Oh, thank you.
Alrighty.
Meal for the lady and her feathered son.
Mm-hmm. But if there is nothing else,
There is something that is going to happen. But once the next meal has come in, Nay, is there a lock for the door?
There is a lock for the door.
Okay. Nay is going to lock it. Check to see if the windows are open or shut, or if there's anything
currently closed, but you can open them.
Okay, no. And Nay is just going to sit down, and while they eat, Nay's going to look up to Sweeps. I am curious about you. This is very perfect. Are you an aspect of the first? I know I was whispering something in your ear, but I want to see whether or not you understand, and I will start talking at Abyssal.
You check to see if I know Abyssal.
Yep.
I can check for you, Luke, if you want.
The Roll20 app is very nice looking, but I don't know where anything is.
No, it's all good. I
Abilities
got
and
you. I
skills?
got you. You do not speak Abyssal.
Okay.
Kind of mimic the sound. But in random order, so it's kind of clear that I don't know what it's saying.
Hmm. Well, how about this? And I will start speaking in deep speech.
Nope.
Same situation.
Which,
Last one, and it will be primordial. And if I recall, it's specifically primordial Earth. Earth.
Well, I mean, if you speak the language primordial, then
Oh, it's just a crapshoot on which one it is. Oh fuck!
No.
Even better.
So primordial encompasses all the language of the elementals.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, you could speak Terran, and then you could speak Aquan, and then you could speak Auran, and then you could speak, because that's what it is. It's the entire language of the elementals, not just one particular one. Hey Squeeps, you speak Auran. It is very much the language of Auran is very much just the sound of wind.
all right, what is she?
So
What did she say?
In Auran, in particular, it is. If you are able to understand this, please answer back. And I know that you can. I am an aspect of the first.
Ooh.
So do you answer back that you are an aspect of the first?
Sure. I'm an aspect of the first.
You basically just see Nay's eyes just widen in absolute glee, and she gets really excited. And once again, she checks the door, checks the windows, and almost like nervously, she seems a little bit more jittery than Nay typically is. And you watch as DM. I am dropping the form of.
All right. So Squeeps, you watch as Nay's form shifts to that of I believe you said it was sort of blotchy skin.
Yes, it is. In certain cases, it is pure white skin. In certain cases, it seems like there are just gray masses somewhere along the lines. She is still wearing clothing, so it's mostly the face that you're able to see this happen. But probably the most notable aspect is still just you watch as the color of the yellow goes out, then the black iris goes out, and it is pure whites in the eyes. The gray streak to her hair, it's still there, but it seems a little bit more silvery, and it's in that regard. Black hair is still as it is, but there's another part that I'm not sure whether or not it was kind of like emphasized, but I believe it is her left ear. Her left ear, it starts extending out like the elvish folk that you've seen. However, there's a missing piece near the top, almost like it was at one point torn. Right ear is perfectly fine. Looks like it's nothing's wrong with that, but that's kind of what you see. Yeah. You too?
No.
Well, it's complicated. It's complicated. How best to explain this? But you can look like this too, right? If you're aspect of the.
You watch as Squeefs kind of shuts his eyes tight and tries, and nothing happens. God, this this is the equivalent of being like, oh, you also do this really cool thing. Oh no, I misunderstood.
What a strange concept that the bird who mimics stuff mimics stuff.
I know, right?
I thought it was your voice. Because I can sort of do that, and as an example, I'll start changing into Badger.
Yeah, you will watch as Nate after a few seconds, the blotchy skin is replaced with hair and facial features almost identical to Badger.
You'll see, I'm able to do a little bit of impersonations about certain people, you know. It's one of those things that if I'm around people a lot, I hear it.
I can drive a car.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, and I'll start changing into Belmundo.
Well enough, you will watch as her form shifts once again to the form of Belmundo.
And it's a very complicated kind of situations where you go ahead and you have to think about the individual you want to be and the voice that they have, and you need to make sure that everything works in accordance. It's what I did before I chose being Nay.
Hey.
Gabagool.
It's me, the Gabagool.
Hey, it's me, Belmundo.
Point of note, the character is looking like the characters. However, Nay is still wearing what she wears, so it's
Badger in a dress and now Belmundo in a dress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically assuming that you're keeping the torso the right size to fit the dress without messing it up. So it's only like the arms and the face and other things that change.
There are definitely situations where Squeeze will probably see it, where the torso does kind of get a little bit, and almost instinctively they just and tries to make sure it doesn't.
We're working on Hulk logic here.
Gotcha. Hey, it's me. Hello.
I think I can do you, and I will try to change it to Squeeps.
Squeeps, it's you, but a lot taller.
It could change height. Changelings can, right?
Nope.
They would still be kind of medium, but they won't. They don't.
You could not get to your size. So
I'm
still taller.
medium.
No, but I mean in terms of height-wise, she can't shrink. It's
Oh,
just
really?
changing appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So
Guess we'll
she,
talk,
and I
Chris.
believe Nay is taller than you.
I will say, I'll read this out.
Mhm.
You can you can adjust your height and weight, but not so much that your size changes. So I can still do height changes, but if you I'll
You can't become small or large.
exactly. I'll still defer your rule where I can maybe make the small changes,
No,
but
that's fine. I misunderstood. So yeah, Squeeps, you will be sat across from yourself in a dress.
hello, I'm Squeeps. You're my best friend. Very complicated to create sentences.
I'm gonna hug her.
This is fucking eerie for me.
Yeah.
I was gonna do something extraordinarily similar that I decided not to.
Oh jeez.
And now there's two of them.
Oh, there's two.
The trollmakers.
So Squeeps, you leap across and give big hug today, and it's just this very, very beautiful moment. You don't hear this, Squeeps.
Oh dear.
You an interesting one.
almost immediately, like, Nay just goes back to Monet form. And there's just like a genuine fear, even if you hold her, it's like she's just locked tight.
Nay? I'm gonna kind of move her around a little. Hey! Hey! Hello?
You're not aspect the first. I'm sorry. Nay like steps up and just goes for the door.
Okay.
Very complicated to create something.
You might say that, yeah. I enjoy the room, Squeeps. And Nay's just gonna leave.
Okay. Alright. Alright. So, where are you going, Nay?
I'm gonna go back to the group.
Okay. So as you guys are eating your as you guys are kind of finishing up your standard fare meals, you'll see Nay return.
Hey.
Oh, what are you doing back here? What happened to Squeeps?
Oh, Squeeps paid for the room. That's why it's his room. It's we just stayed there for a little bit. We had ourselves some fun, and now he's going to have the room entirely to himself. It's not a big deal.
All right.
I'm gonna insight.
Make an insight check.
Shit.
Well, Nay, make a deception check.
You got it. That's okay. I rolled a 3 with a deception of 5 for 8.
Alright, well, but
I rolled 18. I don't think I care about my modifier.
18 with a negative 17, so...
it's very clear that something happened that moment that Nay is currently a bit uncomfortable about.
Oh, you want to have a seat right here? You know, we're just about to get into another game of King of Zythan. You ever heard of it?
No, I haven't really. Well, what's it about?
Okay, so you play as these certain groups, and you gotta take over Zythan. I guess this time I will be Tremor this time, and you have to stop me from conquering Zythan.
I love this. This is awesome. You know what? Fuck it. There's a cannon board game around. What happened?
Yeah.
Like, shit, man. It doesn't mean like Nay actually gets the worst character, being the fucking gnome guy.
Okay, you gotta roll for who you gotta be.
We've decided that we have a kind of a rule. No one's allowed to pick this Larn guy. He's every ability he has way too strong. It's Belmuno just cleaned up the first time we played.
Yeah, but did you see me on Mafi 2 games ago? No.
This is the good shit.
Holy
it's none of the favorite feuds, just on the side character.
Some of the abilities are a little bit overpowered, though, on a few of these things. Like the whole chronomancy thing where they make you re-roll. Oh, gosh, that just ruins everything. Belmundo
I just think it's odd that everyone else plays as a single character, but you could just be a fleet of dragons for some reason.
Yeah. It's
Not
kind of
even
weird.
that strong.
Like it's kind of weird how this guy right here, he has complete invulnerability, but if you wrestle him down, he just loses. Like, have you guys ever thought of that? Like, you're completely invincible, but when you get
Well,
wrestled,
you gotta have one sort of a drawback, but I wish it was more believable.
yeah.
All right, moving on from this.
Hey, you guys.
All right. Anyway, you guys will continue on. Squeeps, are you staying in your luxury cart, or are you gonna return to the group as well after you're done dying?
I think I'll stay for a little bit, but kind of run. Is there a sink in here?
Not in here. There are laboratories though.
I'll find a sink to run. Just kind of look at the water for maybe 20 minutes before going back to my room.
Are you trying to talk to best friend, or is it more just looking?
I'm just kind of looking, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I'm just gonna kind of stare at it for maybe 20 minutes before I go back to the communal room.
I'll say, yeah, since you're not actively trying to talk to best friend, you'll just kind of stare into the water, kind of just looking at your own reflection.
Yeah.
And then run back. Okay. Alright. So are you returning to the group afterward, or are you just going to stay in the room?
I'm returning to the group.
Okay. So Squeeps will come, I'll say probably around, probably reaching 10, 11 o'clock. Around, it's a little after you guys would have already kind of been settling in for the night. You'll see Squeeps come over.
I'll make my little nest of blankets in the corner and settle down.
Okay. 10 gold was paid on a luxury room that will not be used.
Oh no! If Nay does notice this, like, the first thing she's going to do is like do that thing where she's going to pretend to go to sleep with everyone, but wait for everyone to be asleep before she gets to the luxury room.
Very well. All right then. All right. So as the day ends and the next morning comes, standard fare throughout the day. I don't assume anyone has anything that they want to do for today.
We are on a train.
I don't have a way of bringing it up, but I'd more or less be practicing different sets of disguise self and like facial personalities in case I have to hide myself.
Okay, fair enough.
This is gonna sound.
Oh,
I was gonna say it'll sound curious, but I'm curious if it's like in the towns. Is there for lack of a better term, a religion room?
Oh, no, nowhere like that in the carts. But I mean, you're free to pray in your own cabin.
All right. For a majority of the day, if no one's going to bug Nay in the luxury room, she's just going to take this time to be alone, and we'll take the amulet off, just kind of stare. And for, I'll roll d4, see how many hours she'll do.
Alone, except for the 8 different interruptions asking you to play a board game.
Maybe. From the luxury room. She's going to spend 4 hours essentially praying to the Raven Queen.
Okay.
Trying to maybe see if there's some sort of connection between what she felt that night with Sweeps and what's with her now.
Make a religion check. Throat
Shitty roll. Where is it? There it is. 3 plus 2 for 5.
5. Yeah, you kind of sit. You're not really sure how to pray to this deity,
Yeah.
and you're fumbling through a lot of it, just kind of making things up almost. But no connection that you feel like you did with Squeefs, unfortunately.
And that's 4 hours burnt. Shit.
I will say, is there
What else
anything-
are we gonna do on this tree?
So I'll say, unless there's anything anyone really wants to get done, the next couple of days are gonna pass.
Just researching firearm maintenance.
Right? As you guys are,
How many days?
I'd say probably 2 more days.
Okay, I'm gonna make my my alchemy checks. That's a 4. That's a 13. So that'd be 11.
Yeah, same.
Would it be like similarly like a D20 and then something else to learn from a manual? I'm thinking of the firearms thing.
Yeah, for you, it's intelligence. It's a D20 plus your intelligence.
Yes, that. Okay.
Go for it.
10 and okay, so 10 and 20 for the firearms manuals.
Funnily enough, for both you and Squeeps, much easier on the second day for some reason.
First day is vocabulary.
I had a 12 and an 18.
12 and an 18, same thing for you, Void. You pick up a lot more of it the next day. You guys are making good headway. And as like night is starting to come, maybe around 8 o'clock that night, you will hear over the speaker, as before, we will be arriving in Norber, and it gets cut off. And you'll hear a different voice come over and say, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually not going to be making a stop in Norbury. Instead, we are going to be pushing on towards Sarton. Apologies to anyone who needed to make a stop, but I was informed at our last destination that there were some issues in Norbury that made it impossible for us to stop there.
History check to see if I've heard of any issues in the last like few weeks in Norbury.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a history check.
Oh god dang it. That is also a natural 20, which is why I'm like, that could have been for other rolls. All right.
So yeah, you hadn't heard of anything. However, you do know that Norbury was a town that was assisting the territory with the mining of arcane crystal, specifically ones that had been here after Zythan was first colonized. The town itself is an extremely rich mining town, and has veins of these crystals that run through several cave networks that are connected to the town, and the main export from it are those crystals.
How do you spell the town?
Norbury, Norbury.
Do I see anything out the window?
Peeking out the window, you guys are running across a fairly densely wooded area. Can you make me a perception check?
What's my plus? It's 15.
15. Glancing out the window, you don't see anything that immediately catches your attention. You see a stray animal here and there, a stray wild animal here and there, but nothing immediately.
That makes sense because I read the wrong thing and it's a 12 anyway.
Oh, okay, there you go. So as the as you guys kind of a couple hours later begin kind of settling in to make your way to bed, you'll start hearing, you'll hear the train going over the tracks, and as you kind of give a final glance out, you'll notice that the area that you're in is gotten a lot foggier. And it's kind of hard to make heads or tails of what's going on outside. You guys will sort of, those of you who want to will kind of begin laying down, getting to rest. It's much nicer in here though. Whereas it's usually very stuffy and warm, the fog outside seems to bring with it a very nice chill, which has sort of seeped into the cabin and is currently cooling the interior of the train. Alright, you guys quietly begin making your way to sleep. And as you do so, Nay, are you on your own again?
If no one's come to the luxury room, yeah.
Alright. You sort of lay your head down. You guys all begin relaxing, eventually falling asleep. And I'm gonna go ahead and play some new, different music here. As the air in the cabin sort of becomes cooler and cooler, you all, unknown to you, heart rates begin to slow. Your breathing begins to slow. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Ooh.
Okay, that's good.
The 12?
16.
16.
What's my plus?
7.
7.
18 plus whatever my bonus is.
18 plus bonuses, okay. And then Chris will roll whenever he gets back.
I am in the 24s.
And then Nay, would you roll a 12?
I rolled a 14 plus 2 for 16.
16, okay. Nay and Nay and Belmondo, as your breathing starts to slow, it becomes noticeable. Almost like your body just has that reaction to we're not breathing enough, and both of you snap awake.
Sleep apnea stimulator.
You feel the air around here is not only cold but stale and stagnant. You both sort of kind of glance around. Nay, here in your cabin, you look over and you can see the window to your cart is completely frosted over. And Belmondo, as you kind of just glancing around, feeling the unease, you can see your breath out in front of you. You glance down, and you find Badger, Malik, Lem, and Squeeps. As you watch them, you see and then you don't see another breath for another 20 to 25 seconds.
I try to like shake Lem awake.
So you kind of go over. Lem is cold, like very cold. and you kind of, I'm assuming, doing the same to everybody else.
Yep.
One over to Squeeps, and as you shake him, Squeeps is also cold. Same with Malik, same with Badger. I don't know about Chris because he stepped away and I assume he's getting ready for work. So we'll see when that comes around.
Would it be like a medicine check to see what's going on with them, or?
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Can I
15.
just not see anything through the window? It's just completely frosted.
Reach over and try to kind of wipe the window clear.
14.
And it's not coming clean. 14. You feel their pulse. They still have one, but it's faint. And it's slow. Let's say similar to how people are when they've undergone some sort of arduous combat and their bodies are sort of slowing down. Hey Void, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. 10.
10. Void is the same way. He is stiff and he is cold. And another point, and another note. It takes you a second to realize it, but the train isn't moving.
Nate's gonna step out of the room and just gonna use Eyes of the Grave. Something about this doesn't seem right.
So as you activate your Eyes of the Grave and start kind of glancing about, this was the one that allows you to see undead, right?
I'll post it. It's within 60 feet of me. That is behind total cover.
So you take a deep breath, and as you concentrate, glancing around, there's nothing in your immediate vicinity that is not behind total cover. I'm wondering, are you doing anything else in these moments?
Like, I'll just investigate like our current room right now.
Yeah, make an investigation check. And Nay, what are you up to in this time?
Genuinely, like, confused, freaking out. I'm gonna start trying to make my way back to the cart with my friends.
All right, you quickly make your way out to the door, and as you grab onto it and start pulling, I need you to make a strength check.
Rest in pieces, Nay the Whisperer. I rolled a 2 with a strength of -1 for a 1.
You start trying to pull, and you notice that there are crystals of frost going around the perimeter of the door, and you're yanking as hard as you can, and it's not opening.
14, by the way.
14. Looking around the cabin, nothing seems out of place, but you do notice that the metal floor is much colder with small flakes of frost going across it. And you glance up, you look at the window, and you can see that the window is completely frosted over.
Yeah. Can I do a history check to see if I heard any like rumors?
Sure, make a history check.
19.
19. No, you haven't heard anything about anything like this.
God damn it, why does everyone have to be asleep?
This is a dumb decision.
What would you like to do, Nay? By the way, Nay, as you started walking over, because I'd say you've noticed this, as you kind of glance across, You see the door to the other cabin is partially ajar. The gentleman inside that was eating his snack earlier, you kind of look at him and you see that same thing, the exhale and the cold breath. And then about another 20-25 seconds later, you see the same thing.
I don't know if it would help, but does it require any material? No, it does not. Okay. Nate is going to go over to that individual and is going to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay, you sort of set your incantation, reach out, touch the individual. Nothing.
Then we go back to the original plan, which was dumb, stupid, but it's definitely the only thing I can think of for dealing with Frost. Nay is going to take the the blankets and fabrics from the bed, put it by the door, and using her tinderbox, try to light it.
Absolutely. So it's damp in here, but not enough so that the blanket does not start to light up, and you will actually see from around the corners, the frost does start to melt.
Okay. It's either I take two or I try to see whether or not it will melt enough of it.
Yeah, and both of you at this point, Nay at this point, as you're kind of taking some time, you'll just hear.
Shit. I have another bit, so that's gonna be another charge of Eyes of the Grave.
You quickly kind of throw up your eyes to the grave and look behind you. Nothing that is not behind total cover. But you will watch as the frost begins to give and then fade entirely. Would you like to try the door again?
Absolutely.
This time, go ahead and make a strength check at a much easier DC.
Watch me roll. Fucking one. God damn you! Dice burn in hell. I rolled a 4, -1 for 3.
DC of 5, man. Come on.
Does Bamundo hear this?
Bamundo, make a perception check.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
like, they're at the far back, and I'm basically at the far front. This would be...
9.
Oh my god!
Unfortunately, no, he does not. Nay, I'll let you try one more time.
Okay, I'm swapping D20s. Don't.
In this time, Bamundo, what else are you doing?
You motherfucker! Natural 1.
That's probably not good for Nay.
Is there any place that I can make probably a safe fire to help warm people up?
Investigation?
Okay, investigation. 18.
18. Yeah, you find some areas where you think that the wood will not catch fire. And begin and sort of light a small fire. Are you just dragging people over?
Yeah, dragging people over to warm them up.
Alright, as you do so and start bringing everyone over, you will hear. You don't have Eyes of the Grave?
Nope.
So Nay, as you are desperately pulling away at the door, you will watch as there is this shift of mist that sort of just drops from the ceiling and scatters itself on the ground, sort of forming up from it. You'll watch this small individual child, female in these sort of dark blue robes. This very awful smile across her face. Look at you. Would you like to play? We've been very lonely.
You have.
And Belmundo, you'll watch as two mist clouds will sort of find their way into the area as you're attempting to get your companions warmed up, and the fire will just go out.
Great, great.
And you'll watch as sort of rising up with that same awful smile, one adult male, sort of much nicer, almost mid-nobleman kind of clothing, with the same sort of bluish robes. And to his opposite, you'll watch as there's going to be this old female, decrepit, same kind of rose with that same terrible smile on her face. And they're going to say to you in unison, "We've been so lonely."
Oh no!
Yeah, that.
I need both of you to roll initiative.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
I rolled a 16 on mine, but I'll roll again in
No, it's
mine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kids,
We
I hate
we
kids, they're so
we need to do it in the
fucking
client. That's right. That's the rules. The rules.
The rules.
11.
11, and Belmundo, you got a
16 out of 15 actually out of
15.
client.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and...
We'll say, did not see this coming. All of us were thinking about the ye holdy bang bang shooty. We didn't think about the spooky ghost bang bang shooty.
Oh, it's the spooky ghost. The ghost beach. I'm gonna get a
Okay,
snack.
I'll move you down here.
Oh
I had to draw this. I had to literally draw this battle map.
I'm fucking nervous.
Um,
Oh boy.
At the moment,
Oh no.
Void, Squeeps, and Nay, or Void, Squeeps, and Lem, you are at 0 hit points.
No! What do you mean?
Huh. Just out of curiosity, was it a sleep effect we were saving against?
I will tell you, out of game, you were saving against a similar effect to a Banshee's Wail.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, yeah.
I don't know what that does.
If you fail, your hit points are set to exactly 0.
Okay, at least
you're
you're not
stable.
dying.
But
You're stable.
That's why I said you were breathing, but you were very slow. Battle map.
Oh god.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Hey,
I am
good thinking, making a battle that Void couldn't participate in because he's sleeping.
Alright. And these creatures. Alright. The music does not change. Belmundo, you're first.
Okay then. I'm gonna take one step forward, and I'm gonna try to swing with normal.
Okay, go ahead.
16 plus whatever what my plus is, plus 7,
16 plus 7. That does hit.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage.
2d6 plus 5. 8 total.
8 total. You take your sword and go straight into this mist creature. And I'm going to switch this to, battle for the thing really quick. And as you do so, it goes through, leaving very little impact. Connecting, but not very much.
Okay. I guess this is a good time to use my fucking echo, so I can spawn it 15 feet away, I believe, right?
Yeah. You want to summon your echo?
Yeah, so I'm gonna summon it 15 feet away, so 5, 10, 15.
Did I
Right
give
here?
You, yeah, did I give you I didn't give you the token handout for it, did I?
No, I don't think so.
Oof, I think I may have forgotten to make it, and I apologize. Oh, no, wait, you never sent me the token for it. I don't think.
Oh. Yeah, just give me like a random thing or whatever.
Okay. Then you know what I'm gonna do? I will go ahead and I'm just gonna use your token, and I'm just gonna mark it with a color to indicate echo.
Big boy.
And then there you go.
Yeah, give me control of it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Controlled by David. There you go.
And I'm gonna swap places with it.
Alrighty.
Swap places, I've already used 5 feet of movement. And I have to, what was it? See, 5 feet of 15 feet of you. And yeah, I think that's all I can do.
I will take this moment to remind you. Lem has a healing potion on her.
Oh. Okay then.
Alright, Nay, what are you doing?
No, there's important matters. I can't face them. I'm going to use the only charge I have of Channel Divinity and use Turn Undead.
Turn undead, okay. That's
They must make a Wisdom saving throw. Yeah. I'm assuming that's for my spell save DC.
Yeah. Just checking.
Shh.
Okay. Alright, what's your DC?
It'll be 14.
14. That is a 13 plus 2 for wisdom. Or plus 2 good wisdom save. Well enough, the only save they have, actually.
This is how Nate dies. Fucking, I knew it.
Is that your action or bonus action?
It would be my action, if I believe.
Okay.
As an action, you present your holy symbol, speak a prayer. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where I get fucked. I don't even have anything bonus action wise I can save myself or anything. Yeah, not actively. I hate myself. No, there's one thing I can do bonus action wise. That's gonna be Shield of Faith.
Alright, so as the silverish black energy extends off of you, you see no tangible effect against the creature, and as you kind of tightly clutch it, you will have that same sort of aura appear around you. And it's their turn. will be 2 bluish black orbs that appear next to her, and she's going to fire 2 grave bolts at you. That is going to miss, however. That is a 6. Second one is a 19 to hit.
A 19 is the exact AC, even with Shield of Faith.
Okay.
How the fuck do you have such a big AC?
You take
Clerics, heavy armor, shield.
Heavy
Gail
armor.
Mercy. Hello, pleasure. Good to have you here. Nay, you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I rolled my Constitution saving throw. It's 10 exactly.
You're good. All right. Belmundo, you switch places. The one in front is going to reach out towards this new specter in front of it and try to grab it. I rolled a natural 20 to hit your thing.
Ah, nice.
So, but it can take damage, correct?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
So right as you finish swapping places, the thing reaches out, lashing, and manages to stick its hand through the echo. And you watch as it clenches its fist, the echo just dissipates. And the other one in the back you'll see similar bluish black, 2 bluish black orbs appear. We'll fire twice. The first one is a 16 to hit.
16. My armor class is 16.
So that'll hit. Okay, so I hit you twice. A 16 and an 18.
Uh-huh.
You take 9 plus 4, 13 points of necrotic damage, Belmundo.
Okay. So 40.
All right, Belmundo, you're up.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to find a potion from Lem's bag and try and feed it to her.
Give me an investigation.
Yep. What's my plus 1? 14?
14. So you quickly kind of rummage through Lem's bag and you grab onto the vial at the bottom, uncork it, take Lem's head back and jam it in. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Okay. Where is it? So 2, 1, 3 plus 2, 5.
So as you jam the potion down Lem's throat, you will immediately start to feel the warmth returning to the skin, and Lem, you will sort of kind of cough as your body realizes we're not breathing enough.
Just wake up into your standard normal wake up.
As you wake up, you see Belmundo holding you. You look down and see Floyd and Squeeves unconscious, and as you look, you see these 2 shadowed figures. These dark blue robes with white eyes, mouth and nose, with smiles looking down at all of you.
Some healing would be preferred right now. Let's go.
Will do.
Right. Nay, what are you doing?
So it's a game of catch then. I caught yours, and you catch mine. I'll cast Guiding Bolt.
Make an attack roll.
Ah!
What'd you roll?
Fuck these rolls. That's a 7 plus 6 for 13.
That is a hit.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, that's 4d6. I need to find my d6s real quick. Or I can just roll the single. Do it. We do it. As I fucking roll and I can't see shit. 4, 5, 5, 6. So that'll be... That's actually 5s across the board if we're really thinking about it. So that'd be 20 points of radiant damage.
Hell yes.
Yeah!
As the radiant bolt
Yeah!
of energy streaks into it, you'll watch as it makes full impact into the creature, and the creature creature will sort of reel back.
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
All right. So on its turn, it's going to very angrily charge at you, Nay. And it will attack with, and it will use its life drain attack. Let's try to. That's cocked. And that is a miss. I did not beat a 19 with that roll.
Thank fuck.
This one is going to fly over to you, and this one will fly over to. Nah, we'll also fly over to you, Belmondo. And you watch as they just phase through the walls of the cabins. They'll make 2 life drain attacks at you, Belmondo. First one is gonna miss with a 13. Second one will hit with a 19.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
16 plus my bonus of 6, so I'm good.
16 plus 6, okay. You suffer 5 points of necrotic damage. Alrighty. Lem, you're up. What are you up to?
Before I even try to stand, casting aid on Belmundo, Squeeps, and Void.
Alrighty.
So they all have 5 higher max HP, and their HP rises by 5 to meet it.
Alright, so Void and Squeeps, you both jolt awake, feeling your breath.
And I'm gonna stand up, and as a bonus action, there's not a whole lot I can do. So yeah, it's just gonna be sort of like standing up and trying to like be a little bit less vulnerable. That's all.
Alright, so you will stand up.
Oh, no, I will say, hit the monsters, hit the monsters.
As both of you wake up, you look up to see these dark, ghastly creatures. looking at
Monsters.
all of you.
Hit the monsters.
So it's Lem's turn. Is that all you're doing, Lem?
Yeah, that was my action to cast it, my movement to get up, or half my movement to get up.
Alrighty, Belmundo.
Well, I'm not in a very good spot. I'm going to hit the one right here. But go for.
I'm just gonna move your echo to the GM layer since it was destroyed.
Yep, I'm gonna go for. Fuka! Nope, I missed.
What'd you roll?
7.
Oh yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yep, I was gonna go for heavy swing, but
Gotcha.
yep.
Alright. Squeeps, you're up.
Alright, Tentacle of the Deep, baby.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
That is my bonus action. I can't see the map, so just kind of put it
Oh,
around.
gotcha.
Sorry, this is the problem with my computer being exploded.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Alright. And I'd like to make an attack at the old. No, I can't yet. It's a bonus action to bring it up.
Okay.
I'm going to use my action instead to try an Eldritch Blast at the old
So to
woman.
let you know, it is right in front of you. It is directly in front of you.
Okay. How about the other one?
The other one is about 10 feet away.
Okay, I'll go for that one then.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Ooh. That is a 18.
18. That hits. Go and roll damage.
Where are my d10s? God damn it, come here. There's one. Alright. 9 plus
damage.
2. 11 damage.
Alright, very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Nay.
Okay. Thankfully, the advantage to hit is still on this creature because of guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, everything else I have is ranged wise. So unfortunately, we're having to do it. Taking the mace out. We're taking the mace out.
All right.
And we're gonna take the 13. So it would be +1, even though it's a -1 with strength. So that would be a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Where?
Go ahead and
Okay.
damage.
That'll be a 2 - 1 for 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say I
He's
already.
at 1 HP, isn't he?
No.
I was.
he's not.
No, wait,
Oh.
you see the thing about ghosts is it's really hard to hit something that's incorporeal.
When I make a melee spell, when I create the tentacle, I can make a melee spell.
Oh, go for it then.
Alright, that is 18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8. 5 damage. 5 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Did you say cold damage?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, unfortunately, this thing is resistant to cold.
You mean to tell me the Chili Willies are immune to cold?
Well, not immune, but they're resistant.
Yeah.
It's still something.
Alrighty. Alright. So, oh, whoops. Alright, so it's their turn. I don't know why I still have these things. Go away. Go away. I chose not to use you. You're still on the map.
What I could do, I'm sorry if I'm kiboshing, but I am going to use this time to. Okay, no, I didn't have that spell prepared. My mistake. I just saw spiritual weapon in my attacks, and
you will all once again kind of hear. And there will be. See more that pop up.
No, what do you mean?
Let's see. They're only gonna. Let's see. They're gonna go for the people that are up. So, Nay, life drain attack first against you.
okay,
It'll be an 18, so that's a miss.
just misses.
And then 2 grave bolts. So that one's gonna hit with a 22. Next one is a 17, so that's gonna miss. So it's gonna be 9 points of necrotic damage this time, Nay. The one in the back. I'll roll to see which one. Roll to see what he goes for. All right. So Belmondo, it looks like you are the target that they love.
Fine. Everyone else is
Yeah.
not. He's pretty low, so.
15 misses and a 22 will hit. So you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'll roll to see who the life drain attack is going against. It is going against Lem. 9 is gonna miss. And then Squeeps or Belmondo. Squeeps, it's you.
Oh, it's not. Come on.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, an 18 hits.
All right. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Let's see. Oh, 19.
19. Okay. So you're fine. And I rolled the minimum damage, so you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm still up. I'm still up.
Alrighty. Void, you're up.
Healing word sweeps for. Oh, max. Wait, this is a D. It's not D6, is it? D4.
It's a D4.
9 points of healing.
Alrighty.
To you, Mr. Squeeps. Then I pull out my gun. Nah, I'm gonna pull out my. No. Rain should. Oh, I can move here. No, never mind. One attack with the rapier.
Okay, go for it.
You said 13 hits?
13 hits, yes.
Oh, just barely. Holy shit.
Alright, how much damage?
Oh. 11 piercing damage.
Alright. So you notice as
Go
your,
on.
as your rapier makes impact, it does not do as much as you hoped.
Who would have guessed?
Oh, that sucks. Good luck, everybody else. I gotta go now.
Alright, do you want me to just keep swinging? What do you want me to do for you, Chris?
Healing, I kind of just assumed that Void knows that all of the necrotic / mental abilities probably aren't going to be very good against ghosts. So, more or less healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, sure. Alright,
Okay.
man. Good luck at work. Sorry that we got to the
Nah, that's fine. 2 weeks from now, I'm good.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Alright. So that is Void's turn. Lem.
I don't know if you would consider these things shape changers. I don't think Lim has seen them be shape changers, but they're doing some weird nonsense. I'm gonna moonbeam the one that attacked me that is right next to me because screw you.
Sounds good.
That is like if they are shape changers, they have disadvantage on the con save.
They are not shape changers, I am afraid.
Okay, but they still have to make a con save.
Correct. Alright. +3 con. Damn.
I'm very grateful to that damage there on the
But that's
2d10.
still only an 11.
Good.
20
Good stuff.
points of radiant damage. Oof.
And I guess technically speaking, that would probably happen at the start of their turn. But yeah. So,
we'll count it.
I think that's about it for bonus actiony things I can do that are helpful here.
Alrighty. Mundo.
Oh, I guess I'll smack the one who has the spotlight on him.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, great weapon master. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's
Blah, 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 blah.
a plus 16 plus 6, so this is 16 plus 7, so that's 23 minus 5. Yeah, I should still hit.
18, yep, that hits.
Yep. 6. Oh. 8 plus 15, so that's
23 half.
23. Yeah, 23 half.
Alright, it's still up because of that half.
Let's kill him! Hurry up!
Squeak, and then shoot laser beams at him then.
Alright, Squeeps.
Alright. I'm gonna no armor, no nothing on these guys, they're just missed.
They look to be just missed.
Okay. I'm going to smack the one closest to me with a tentacule.
Okay.
It's a natural 1.
Oof.
At least it was just a tentacle. What is my other D?
Are we spinning the wheel to make the deal?
I am attempting to find a die.
So if I could figure out where the fuck my phone went.
81.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wheel has been spun, but there's nothing on it.
The wheel has been spun and it is 81. Beautiful die will make me cry.
Ain't that the truth?
So you said you rolled an 81, yes?
Yep.
81. Does not apply.
Alright, hey, an Eldritch Blast on the one farther from me.
Alrighty.
Baby. That's a natural 2.
That misses. Alright.
I'm a little chilly. It's distracting me.
Alright, Nay, you're up.
Nay.
This is not good.
You can
No.
try for the door again.
I could, and then run and then get hit and then
Not
be sad.
necessarily 19 AC. They don't have that good of a hit.
Actually,
Yeah, what's your Thaco?
is this? I want to make a point of order. Is this inside the luxury room or is this out in the hallway?
It is, and I rolled like shit for Kira. I rolled a 2.
Okay, but that's why I was asking if this was in the hallway, then I would have. I would have asked like which one of these rooms Kira would have been in, but
Well, I'd say at the moment, her room is this one up here. Yours is Remember, you can yell.
as an action, I can scream really loud.
No, it's a free action.
Oh, I mean, if this was the case, like the entire time, Nay has basically been screaming bloody murder.
Everyone make a perception check real quick.
What's the
8.
7?
That was a nat 20.
Hey!
I like this die.
Belmondo and Squeeps, you guys are kind of too caught up. Lem, as you've woken up and begun kind of getting your bearings, you hear from from maybe a cart or two down, Lem screaming, or Nay screaming.
Anyway, that's
Hey, the
the
whip
free action.
All right.
Question:
Yes.
If I were to do a range attack, would this be a straight roll if I attack that one, or is it still be
Yes,
at disadvantage
you're not
because of this
you're not
sucker?
attacking it on the one that's in 5 feet of you. I think it is so straight.
Why did I not have spiritual weapon chosen? Oh yeah, that's right, because I didn't expect to be in a fight, obviously.
Oh,
That
that's
is it.
spiritual weapon chosen.
That's you're too bad, man. Always expect.
Cleric, high five. Guess who also doesn't have spiritual weapon?
God damn it, you guys!
Although if I had
What
to,
are we paying you for?
if I had to rely on my knowledge, of
blast.
Dust, though, it's force damage. It doesn't do jack shit. But yeah, I have no other choice. Nay's gonna try for the door.
Okay, make a strength check. Nay.
Nay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4 with the -1 dimension of 3.
Oh
Jesus Christ!
my god, your dice trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, my dice is like, hey, we're ready to fight, and then it's like, oh wait, strength related? We'll fail that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Strength, you say?
Okay.
There's one strong boy here, but he's pretty up.
Lamb, get her in here!
Is there anything bonus action related that I could even try?
I mean, your plus here is you have an incredibly good armor class for this fight. Like, they do not have that great of a 2-hit. I have to roll.
Yeah, I just have to keep it up, and unfortunately, if they keep hitting me, I'm already past I'm bleeding basically. So.
How are you for guidance as a cantrip?
I have it, but
That's a bonus action. But it's concentration. She'll drop shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say if you wanted to preemptively do that, you could cast guidance to try to help you open the door.
No. Because, like in character, like no, if Nay knows that would
That's fair.
make her not safe, that's not.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. All right. Then I guess we're gonna go over to Ghosty Goose. This one is gonna fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 40 over here. This one will stay back, I think, and just lob attacks. Alright. So, let's see. Squeeps, I'm sorry.
Ah,
Melee attack against you does a 14 hit.
it does.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, that's a natural 9 plus 2.
Alright, so you're going to take 5 points of necrotic damage, and your max hit points are reduced by 5.
Oh no, that's not good at all.
But that basically just cancels out Lem's aid.
Only on the
Yeah,
max
it's
side.
okay.
Like, you still have those HP.
Yep.
Well, he
I
does
s-
still take the damage and lose the max hit points.
Uh-huh.
Belmundo?
Yep.
That's going to hit with a 23.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your saving throw.
18 plus my saving.
You are fine, and you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
That's fine.
And finally, I rolled a 1 and a 1. Lem, the one in the back is going to fire 2 grave bolts at you.
That's
First one is a 18.
That's exactly my armor class if I have everything on.
All right, and the other one is 17.
That would miss if I have everything on.
What armor do you
are
sleep
these-
in?
So for sleeping, I would probably not have like the armor on because it's chainmail.
Yeah, that's
So I probably wouldn't have
that's
that.
That's a good question then. Hey, Belmundo, you wear chainmail, don't you?
Oh no. Are you gonna ask me if the scale mail is gonna be off or nay?
Medium armor can be slept in.
I have chain.
Heavy armor cannot be slept in.
Yeah, I have
without
chain.
suffering penalties.
Is chainmail heavy or is
Chainmail's
chainmail?
heavy.
Mm.
So in this
Hey, Eric,
situation-
are these?
We are being
ghost
badass in our night
pixies?
clothes, folks.
Yeah. So
Are these
Lem, in your
ghost and
case,
pixies?
so Nay, in your case, you could sleep in your armor if you would have wanted to. But for Lem and Belmundo, they could not have slept in their armor.
Yep. So both of those grave bolts will hit me.
Alright. 6 damage? That's
Um,
22. I rolled really poorly.
Yep. That takes me out.
Alright, so Lem goes unconscious. And Belmundo will keep track of that. What are you saying?
Yay!
What? For like the 9th time. What is it? What is it, Luke?
I just said yay.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Are these ghosts and pixies?
I hope not, because if they're
I'm gonna-
pixies, this is not gonna be good. They will not.
We're gonna
just play with you.
TPK.
Void will bonus action heal Lem. For 6 points of healing.
Much appreciated.
And then he will attack with his rapier. He will hit. He will do 1 point of damage.
Yeah. Get him.
Alright. Lem.
Okay. Damn. I don't have Moonbeam.
Yeah.
I don't have Moonbeam anymore because that dropped. So, this is not constant. Oh well, this is okay. But I heard her yelling. So, oh god, my skin's gonna itch. But whatever. I cast the spell, and I'm going to do Expeditious Retreat. And action is to disengage, and then I can take the dash action as a bonus action because of the spell, and I'm going to start tearing for where Nay was, where I heard.
That's gonna be forward this way.
Yep. So I fall unconscious, wake up, like stand and do this, and then I will get 45 feet that direction.
Alright, sounds good. So you can get to there.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Belmundo.
Yep. I'm gonna try and whack at this man again. Whoa! That is nat 20. Ooh.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yep.
your minimum damage will kill it.
Whapaya!
As you take a big swing into the creature, you'll watch as its form dissipates into two portions and almost gets sucked backwards out of the train.
And then I move this way because I get an extra attack because Great Weapon Master. Ta-da!
I think this is the first time you've successfully been able to do that.
Okay, I hit again.
Okay.
6 plus 15, so 21.
Halved. Alrighty. Okay, still up. Squeeps.
Is the one left is the one right in front of me, right?
So there's one right in front of you, and then there is another one that materialized in the train that is 35 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to attempt to shocking grasp.
Absolutely. Go and make an attack roll.
18 to hit.
That will hit. Go and roll damage.
All right. 7 plus.
I don't think you
plus?
get to add anything to it.
Nah.
But if you're serious, he has 1 HP left.
Oh, damn it. Okay,
boy. The boy,
gonna-
though.
I'm gonna step back like 20 feet.
All right.
From it.
Will take an attack of opportunity.
It will not.
It's
It will
shocking
not.
grass.
Oh, shocking grass. That's right.
And the tentacle will whip at it.
Go ahead.
A 3! A 3!
That misses. I'm sorry.
Luke,
3!
come on! Your tentacles worthless. It missed everything.
I don't know what's going on!
It's always missed, Luke.
It does, I don't know why! I just roll shit for it.
So now, Nay, you're up.
That's the door.
Please.
Come on, come on, come on!
Roll above a 6. Choking.
No!
No.
Please!
I don't believe you.
I rolled a 16.
Oh!
Roll.
Yes!
Making it 15, which get me the fuck out of here.
Grab onto the door and you throw the door open into the cold night air.
Cold night. Like I'm not even connected to another train car?
Yeah, it's
What?
connected. It's connected.
It. Oh fuck! There's the other door.
Roll.
Oh, there's another door. Oh.
No! Eric!
That's
No!
how trains work.
That is the
That is how trains work.
That's literally how trains work.
Oh no!
Shit. Congratulations, you opened the door. There are 4 more doors ahead of you. Fuck!
the ancient enemy has returned.
Doors.
Really, I should have seen this coming. That's my fault personally.
Behind the door is another door. Ooh.
That's how trains
Ooh.
work. I'm sorry.
That's how trains work.
That being said,
Damn
Ray,
it.
you can run around the outside of the train.
I could. I absolutely could, but
Give them the runaround, baby.
I don't even know if there are more of them outside or not. Like that's the other problem.
Do you run outside?
I don't. Oh no, it's not a moving train. Okay.
No, it is not moving.
I don't think
Break
I.
into our
No,
window.
there's not much of a choice. Nay is going to run out.
Okay, attack of opportunity. Miss.
Okay.
As you run outside,
Oh no.
there is a glow, a residual glow that you see coming from your left side.
Oh, the train?
As you look over, you see a massive, fresh crater with
Huh.
several mostly covered holes just littered around the area, as well as pieces of building and some bodies.
I think we found out what happened to the town, guys. Space decided to nuke the town from orbit.
Remember when we had a horror theme thing? Game 1?
Spoiler alert, it's still happening.
Yep.
Fuck, I don't know how many cars down it is, but Nay's going to start running from the side of the car to try to.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah,
All right,
that's the unfortunate thing.
All right. So both of these. So I'll put you on the GM. I'm gonna put you on the GM role for now.
Okay.
Both of these things are going to chase you.
As they should.
One of them will be able to get into melee range of you to attempt to life drain again.
Even with dash.
Because it's your action.
Oh no, I used my action to open the door. Yeah.
But that's gonna miss.
Okay, good.
The other one will take 2 grave bolt attacks at you. One will hit, the other will miss. Take 3 points of necrotic damage, Nay.
Okay.
And then Constitution saving throw for your Shield of Faith.
Please don't. Please, just. How about we just don't? Just don't. 13. I rolled a 13. Okay, fine. Don't worry about it.
Have good constitution, easy.
Squeeps, the one when you back, that one is going to. The one that was sitting in the back is going to fly at you.
Oh
and
my
attempt
god.
to life drain you.
Oh no.
It's 18 to hit.
Sucking my dick. No. No.
Sock.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. Ooh, that is 20, not natural.
20. All right. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down. I'm down, baby.
And Belmundo, because you're the one that's done the most damage to it, it's gonna strike at you. Well,
Just say it hits. Unless it's nat 1s, like it's probably gonna hit.
What's your dexterity mod?
-1.
Oh, so you have a 9 armor class.
Yep.
All right, so that hits. Constitution save, please.
19 total.
You are good and take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I will finally use my temp HP, so I'm gonna take 2. Not temp HP, HP from Lem.
Alright, sounds good.
HP.
Alright. Void is up. Void will heal Squeeps.
Yay.
Bonus action heal into Squeeples. For Max. Which for you, Squeeps, that means that you are 9 HP.
Ah.
And then he will strike with Rapier.
2 damage.
He hits. Actually, yes, 2 damage.
I'm so good at this game.
Alright. Oh, no, it's 3 damage.
Ooh.
Ah,
You're not as good as you thought.
I'm close though.
However, that is enough to kill the creature.
Uh.
And you will watch as that same sort of effect happens where it gets sucked out. The train. Nay.
Uh-oh.
From the outside, you watch as one of those figures gets sucked back and pulled towards the crater.
That's a thought.
Void will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over to help Squeeps. Lem, you're just running?
No, because well, is Nay still yelling actually?
Nay. you like to use your bardic inspiration on this roll?
No.
I'm fine.
No.
I have a strength of 2.
Well, so I did
like
roll
that.
a nat 1, which I find very funny.
I heard you
so-
were talking some mad shit over there.
All right, so you grab on
that was a nat 1 with the die that gave me 3 nat 20s earlier. So I see how this is.
Inspiration.
Um,
He already used it.
You
I
can't-
already used it. I'm okay with it because I honestly do find it pretty funny. Screw it. Okay, so I guess movement to get a little bit closer then.
Okay.
And then bonus action. Is Belmundo looking like last legs, or is Belmundo okay? Values of okay that are shenanigans.
I'm bleeding. I'm in 12 of 53, but I should be fine.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action, I think, on because no, he is actually doing attacking things. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try healing word on Belmundo.
Okay.
That seems, yeah. So, and I'm gonna do the. Okay, minimum healing. That's a thing that happens. So you still heal for 4.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Alrighty. Belmundo, you're up.
I'm gonna smack it. The great weapon master, go! 16. Yeah, that still hits.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just here trying to crit fish my way to victory.
It is the way.
9 plus 15, so.
Alright, so 24?
Yep.
Plus 15. You have plus 5 strength?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Level 4, I plus 1.
Nice. Alright. Okay. Alright, it's done for that. Sweeps.
Sweep. All right.
I'm gonna need you to shoot him.
Yeah, how close are they?
20 feet.
All right, Tentacle's gonna move and smack
Oh,
him.
he was already on them.
Oh. Tentacle does nothing. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast for a natural 17 plus 4.
Oh!
Alright. So 2 plus my charisma modifier. So it's 4 damage.
Alrighty. Nay.
This is going on so long.
I know.
Why is your tentacle hitting, Luke?
I don't know.
I need to cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level, because otherwise I will die.
Absolutely.
Rolling a 1 and a
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
rolled a 1 on a D8 and roll a 3 on a D8,
So
making a grand total of what's the spellcasting modifier? 4. So I have 8 hit points.
Hey man, that's still more.
8, 9, 10. I'm basically back from after the 2 attacks, so
That's good.
Better than a poke in the eye and the sharp stick, homeboy.
Alright, and then...
Nay is gonna fucking die, and I'm not gonna be happy about it.
So you run past...
Yeah.
So you make it past that first cart, you have 1 more cart to go before you make it to the others. Going to them, one of them will be able to catch up to you.
Yeah.
It's natural movement.
Mm-hmm.
Attack with the drain life is an 18, which misses.
Well,
And then 2 great bolts. Fuck me. I hit with 1. For 5 points of necrotic damage. And then make your save. And then I guess guess he's just gonna go for Belmundo because Belmundo is doing a lot. Did you show the faith drop?
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, Belmundo.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Belmundo,
It's okay. It's fine.
Uh,
It's okay. Everything's fine.
okay. That's fine.
Con save.
Con save. 18 plus my
You're going to
bonus.
Take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh. I'm not looking so good.
Thank God Love healed you, eh?
Yeah.
Alright. Void's turn. Strike. Hits. It took me a second. For max damage. So that would be 11 reduced to 5 damage. And then he will heal you, Belmundo.
Oh wait, I would have a 10 armor class because I have defensive.
Oh, I still hit you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying for future reference.
Take 9 points of healing, Belmundo.
Up. Ooh, I'm going back up.
Alright, and that is Void's last first level spell slot.
These ghosts are taking a lot longer to beat though.
They don't hit very well, but they can hold the pretty well.
Yep.
All right, movement back over to the door. Action to open up the bloody door.
Okay.
Cool.
Roll.
No, that was a 3. Like even with my strength, I feel somehow like the DC, given the ice, is not 5 for this door. So, there's going to continue to be a certain amount of that swearing. I'm going to shout, Nay! Nay, can you hear me?
Perception check, Nay.
Should it be perception or should it be under passive?
I guess yes. Oh yeah, I guess it would be passive. It's your passive.
21.
Yes. You can very,
Is that why you asked that?
That's it's exactly why I asked, because I can't trust my rolls anymore.
You can very, very
You know,
faintly,
an average session anyway.
You can very, very faintly hear Lem yelling for you.
Oh, here. Yep.
Okay, and that's it. That's my
Well,
turn.
I was gonna say I will respond when it's my turn.
Alright.
Mhm.
Belmundo. Finish it.
Hardcore! Great weapon master goal! Oh, that's a 19!
That'll hit.
Whoa!
Come
I'm max
on.
damaged.
Nice. Alright, so it'll once again
Yeah!
be dissipated and yanked through, and Nate, you will see it.
I'm just gonna second win now.
Good idea.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
almost
a
max. Plus 13. My HP has doubled since last turn.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Is there any more in here?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna pop my Flappy Bird feet out into the hallway as far as I can go.
Alright, so over towards Lem, I assume.
Yeah.
Ready? Nay.
Nay, can you hear me?
I am going to just scream back, save me, as I am going to go ahead and do a level 2
Please.
guiding bolt on the thing that continuously hits me.
Come on.
Point a note,
Yes.
it held on natural 1 for a long while before it rolled into a 7 plus 6 for 13.
Yeah!
Disadvantage.
Because of
You're hitting into you're shooting into melee.
Oh, fuck me!
I thought I was hitting the other one behind me, but that's
Oh, sorry. So you want to shoot the other
yes, because the things that are at range are the only things that can continuously hit me, Eric.
Roll your damage.
Okay, I'm blanking out entirely because I'm.
It's 5d6. 5d6
Five.
radiant.
Thank you. I appreciate you. 2, 5,
7,
6,
13.
12. 15. So that's that'd be 5. So that would have been 50 points of 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 50 points of radiant damage. All right.
50 points of radiant damage. That's just crazy.
All right. It is hit for the first time.
I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I probably could have killed. I was gonna say I could have probably killed the other one, but I
Can't take the risk.
That's fine. This is good.
no. I was gonna say I need to make the executive decision, and I have to stay in place. I can't risk being hit because I am at 6 HP.
Fair enough. All right. Well, with that, the other one is able to close the distance on you.
Smackers.
First one.
Please
misses.
miss.
Second one. Let's get a hit. I rolled minimum 4 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, baby.
And we should make a Constitution saving throw.
That's okay. That's good. That's 17.
Alright, you do not have your max HP reduced. Void will. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And he will say, Lamb, take your hand off the door for a second. And he's going to cast heat metal on the door.
Oh.
Eh,
Yes. Yeah.
So you will watch as the door glows, and because it's glowing to such an intensity, you'll watch as the frost very quickly melts off the door, and then he will drop concentration on it. Go ahead, Lem.
Definitely getting like right, and then moving that thing.
All right, make a strength check.
Ha! That's much better.
Good job.
It was a 12 on the die. Like, so yeah, so 13 total. If it's just strength, if it's athletics, then it's 17. But if it's just strength, then it's
It's a
13.
strength check. But you open the door into the still cold night air.
Excellent. Bolting toward where I think Nay is, because
You
there were
step out,
noises.
You look left, you don't see anything. Look right, and you see Nay about, I'd say, from your position, because you're a full cart away. 120 feet away from you.
You say 120 feet?
Yeah, because it's the full length of a cart away.
Okay, so my full movement and then bonus action, expeditious retreat, dashing. So I'm now 60 feet from Nay, and that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, Belmondo.
I want to don my armor, but we gotta take care of this quickly. So, say 60 feet of. So I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash.
50, 60, get to there.
Okay.
Squeeps, I assume you're gonna run out and try to help Nay.
yeah, I'm trying to see if I have any bonus action spells. I don't think I do.
No, but you do have Eldritch Blast at 120 feet.
I do. It is 120 feet. You're right. All right, I'm gonna try and shoot it.
The glowing one, or the non-glowing one?
The glowing one. Why not?
All right, roll at advantage.
Ooh. 14 plus 4, 18.
That hits. Roll damage. Roll 14 plus 4 to hit.
Yep.
All right, roll damage.
Then 8 plus 2, 10 damage.
10 damage. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, Nay, you see a streak of blackish blue liquid-like substance go right past you and strike into one of the figures, and you look back to see your companions have made it out of their cabin and are trying to come to you.
Is it my turn or
It's your turn.
okay. I thought it was just like one of those like here's a descriptive note before we move
No,
on.
no, it's your turn.
Okay. And I don't have Need the Fear. He said to himself, lying. Last level 2 spell, Guiding Bolt, still at. Well, no, they're both on top of me, aren't they?
Both on top of you. Yes, they're both.
Dare I? Dare I? Dare I?
Do you dare?
Do you dare?
Well, if you must try, I must at most.
Alternatively, you could heal yourself.
I know. Yeah, I'll heal myself.
I think that's a safer option, honestly.
It's the option that keeps me up. Okay, that's good. 8 plus 5 for 13. Thank fuck.
Plus
So
your
that'll be 16 HP on top of the 2. Meaning I'm at 18 hit points.
Good job.
Oh. Watch you roll natural 20 and I get myself.
Well, 2 attacks from life drain. That's gonna miss with a 15. And that'll hit with a 21. Con save, please.
6.
So you take 8 points of necrotic damage and your max HP is reduced by 8.
Boom, 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 boom.
Void is just gonna run, I think. 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. His daughter's in trouble. Alright, Lem.
All right, so 30 feet of movement to get toward this all this that is going on. Bonus action Sanctuary now that she's 30 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout, "Nay, we have to get to the train driver to get this thing moving away from this cursed place." So that's bonus action, and I can't do an action spell.
Yeah, Lem. As you're yelling this to Nay, you will hear them start chuckling. No escape, no escape.
I'm respecting turn order. I'm not having responses yet.
Mm-hmm.
Belmundo, I'm assuming you're just running.
Just running.
Did you want to do something else, Lem?
Yeah, that was my movement, my bonus action. I am going to use my dash to get another, basically abreast of Nay. I don't think I want to be directly adjacent because I think it's more useful if we're like 10 feet apart so we can flank something if it tries to.
Sounds good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and Belmundo's off the train and running.
Can also be looking at the tracks to see if it's feasible for us to get going, or are they like frozen over?
Make an investigation.
16 plus 1, 17.
So you quickly kind of just sort out your side, running out, look down. As you're just kind of quickly glancing past, the wheels themselves have an immense amount of frost on them.
Well, okay, we're not getting out of this with the train conductor. Well, gotta figure out this mystery.
Mamma Amoeba.
Sweeps.
I'm gonna slide the tentacle over toward there. 30 feet.
It's
30 feet.
It's 120 feet away.
30 feet, and I Eldritch Blast the one I Eldritch Blasted before.
Sure.
Okay, 18 hit.
That'll hit.
One
Oh.
plus 2, 3 damage.
Oh, buddy.
Buddy.
Nay.
Oh, do I add my spell attack bonus to that or no?
No,
Is
not your
that
spell attack. Your spell casting ability though.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Nay, what are you up to?
There's always the chance to escape, and I will swing with mace.
All right,
Or 15.
that'll hit. The weaker
Actually, I lie. Actually, yeah, with proficiency, it would be a +1, not a -1. Weird, huh? So that would have been 17, but still, let's see whether or not I can actually roll higher than
Are you
2.
attacking the one Squeep's injured?
Yes.
Okay, how much damage?
I rolled a 3, so I'm assuming that's going to be 1 point of damage.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. 2 more.
It is very
attacks.
hard to hit something that is incorporeal.
2 more attacks, Nay.
Uh-huh.
Both miss. Void is gonna run out and just start booking it towards you, Nay, as fast as he can. Because he's not in range of Vicious Mockery. Lem?
I guess just running toward the front of the train car.
Okay. sounds good. So just past Nay, just wait.
Like,
Oh, actually, yes, that's a fair point. Because of Sanctuary, they would have had to make a saving throw before attacking me.
yeah.
I mean, they still missed,
They
but...
still missed, but one would have been able to attack you, but he still missed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, nope. Sanctuary drops as soon as you make an attack.
As I make an attack.
Yes.
Okay, I wouldn't have known. All right.
It's a cleric spell.
If
Yeah,
the-
okay,
if
that's
the
fair.
warded creature makes an attack, it casts a spell that affects an enemy creature or deals damage to another creature in the spell ends.
Yeah.
They probably never had Sanctuary cast on her. You know, just telling you.
This is actually entirely, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, okay. I think Lim is going to continue to head toward, like, yeah, I can do that. I can do my movement and the expeditious retreat. I haven't been damaged yet, so, and I'm going to use my action to be a jerk and shoot the one that is to shoot one of the ones that has been attacking Nay with okay, the one downside of the way Roll20 is set up, trying to locate
Guiding Bolt.
yeah, that's the one I'm trying to find and like failing to find it, and I'm like,
It'll
wait,
be
what the
a
hell?
level 1 spell.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, wait, what? Okay, I guess I would have had to get next. Okay, yeah, something weird happened and I can't find it here, so I'm just gonna be like, okay, whatever, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Attack.
Okay, 15 spell attack modifier would be 20 total.
Yeah, fine. It's
So-
13. Are you attacking the very injured one or the somewhat injured one?
The very injured one, if I
Okay,
can.
go ahead.
9 total.
That is
Um,
enough. So you'll, and for the first time, you watch as the creature dissipates and gets pulled toward the crater.
All of us see this?
Yeah, all of you see this. And I'm also going to say, as you come out, Lem, and you've seen this whole situation unfold, and you've started running as you're looking up. As I said, the wind is stale, and you kind of. What's your passive perception?
It's not actually that high. I want to say it's 13.
13. Okay. You
Yeah, 13.
glance up to sort of, kind of glance up above the train just as you're running. There is almost like a shimmer that sort of travels in waves across the sky above you.
Okay.
All right, Belmundo. I
Uh,
assume just running.
I'm gonna go towards the crater.
Okay then.
Actually,
You don't want to stay with your companions right now.
yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. No,
Without
there's
your
only
armor.
there.
Yep, I'm gonna stay with my companions. Let's how close am I to the other ghost?
You're still about 90 feet out.
I fucking run.
Alrighty. Squeeps.
I'm gonna move the tentacle and move myself toward Nay, and I'm gonna shoot.
Shoot him.
Natural one.
Spin
Natural
wheel.
one.
Spin wheel, big deal.
That's how they died. Through squeeps.
67.
Alright. The bolt of eldritch energy fires forward, and as it does so, Nay, it comes about a centimeter off from your head, and spooks you and kind of gives you a jolt. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Please
What you gotta do this to me, man?
I didn't know. I didn't mean to. My rolls are kind of shit tonight.
Nay?
Okay, it's purple dice now.
Speaking of your turn, hey, what do you want to do? We want to fucking fail this roll? You goddamn right I do. Shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was a 4. And so, thankfully it was not a natural 1, but I guaranteed that I was going to whiff this mace shot.
Alright, it's gonna attempt to reach out. And your roll's a 9.
Okay.
9.
Void will run up and attempt to insult it with vicious mockery, and fail because it rolled a 20. Lam, you're up.
All right. Like I visited Kira before. As I'm running past, is it possible, like with passive perception, to notice that the door that Nay emerged from is still open?
Sure.
Okay. I think I am gonna like try to sort of duck my head in there.
Okay.
And try to find Kira.
Alright, I'll say with your movement you get to grab it quick.
Back to the battle map.
Yeah, with your thing you'll get to about there.
Okay.
That's with bonus action dash movement dash.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So yeah, after 90 feet, I'm there, and Kira is like 40 feet away, and I don't see her yet, but I know that she's in here somewhere, probably.
Yeah, over there, somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's going to be my turn, is to basically try to get more allies.
Okay, sounds good. Belmundo.
Well, I think I'm 30 feet away, so I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna smack it.
Go for it.
How injured does it look?
Very.
I'm gonna go with normal.
Okay.
I'm glad I went with the normal.
Okay.
10 plus 7, so 17.
That'll hit. No damage.
Min damage.
I don't know what that means.
2 plus 5, so 7.
Alright, so still up. Blast
Oh,
it, blast
fuck!
Please, just hit once in your life.
I'm moving 30 feet. Tentacles moving
it.
30
You're there
feet.
At this point, Squeeps.
Okay. I'm obviously gonna keep the distance from this thing. And I'm gonna... Is my tentacle there?
No. Not even close.
You look behind you, the tentacle is just leaving the door.
Basically, yes.
Christ. Oh, natural 16 plus 4,
That'll hit.
20.
Roll damage.
Dirty 20.
Oh! That went somewhere. I don't know where that went.
I thought you were only 10.
8 plus 2, 10 damage.
Alright, still up but barely. Nay, can you finish it?
Good.
With a mace shot? Are you high?
Hey,
I-
you're
What'd you roll?
Natural 20, first of all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Come on. Yeah.
What the fuck? Only now do you do this weird shit to me. Max damage of 6, -5, making it 5, make it -1, making it 5, making it 10 because it's natural 20.
Well, you don't double, you roll 2 dice.
Oh, I rolled 2 dice, so that would have been 6 plus 1. So 7.
7 minus 1 to 6 to 3. That is exactly how much HP I have.
Yeah.
You may not believe in the Raven Queen.
But she believes in you. Alright. So, fortunately, I got my. Oh my god, why do you keep doing this to me? Stop. There we go. So, as the
Stop.
final figure dissipates and is pulled back into the crater, all of you now kind of taking a minute in the calm and quiet. Lem, you run over and you find Kira, hand over her stomach, and the hand kind of just limp off the bed.
Yeah, and now I will cast Aid with my last level 2 spell slot on herself and me and any random person who happens to be there.
She'll, in the immediate vicinity, just her.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Her and me, that's cool. I have more health, she has more health, and I have someone who knows trains.
What the fuck? Looks over at you.
Ghosts made of mist, apparently. Let's go and get the conductor, shall we?
Yeah.
Wake him up.
Yeah. She'll get up.
Don't forget your shield, and if you have holy water, please bring it.
I don't, and I don't have a shield.
Oh,
I'm kind of,
fair enough.
body is a weapon kind of thing. But she'll
Yes.
kind of swing, grab her bag off the nightstand, and follow you quickly.
All right.
For the rest of you, as you're out there and looking around, you just look at this crater, seeing the various buildings that have been destroyed, the various bodies that litter the area, and the subtle crackling of arcane energy as it reflects off of a seemingly invisible force. You sort of glance up, and similar to what one had seen, you see these waves of energy that sort of just trail across the sky above you, and moving to somewhere ways beyond the train. As you kind of look past, you see that same layer of frost across the ground, trees around here that just trails off into the distance. Lem, as you and Kira run up to the front, you see the conductor, you see the train operator who's currently in that same state of.
Healing word, I think, is the best thing for this at the moment.
Snaps awake.
Okay, 6 healing. Strange ghosts. If it's possible to get, I'm not kidding you. It's bad. Strange ghosts. You wouldn't normally fall asleep. Most people would not. Can we get this thing going away from whatever these things are originating from?
Yeah, he looks up at the window, which the front window for the front windows to the train are completely frosted over, as are all the other windows as you come through here. Yeah, he'll look over and sort of begin shaking. Two of the people, what you see are 2 people on the ground who are probably there to help with the shoveling of coals and keeping the engine running. You start shaking them, they don't stir. He goes, fuck.
Agreed. Which one of them do you need their services more?
Either one.
Cool. That one gets lucky today, and I'm gonna cast it again.
Alright.
Okay, 7.
Yep, you wake up this young man, maybe about 15 years old, outfit completely dusted with coal and soot. And as he wakes up, he'll, what's up? And the operator will say, when do you get going and when do you get going now? looks over, starts shaking his companion who doesn't wake up. He stands up, and after some force, you'll hear as some frost is broken off of the front door, and as he pulls it open, he'll start shoveling some coals in, and he'll start manage to get a fire going in the main engine. And as the engine begins to heat up, the operator starts pulling on a few bits and bobs, levers that you don't really know what they do. And as he grabs onto what you can see is a brake lever, he'll just kind of shake it a few times. You'll see some of the frost come off, and as he'll pull it down and then back up, you'll hear and the fire in the engine will die.
No.
Might take a bit of time. Do you remember if there was anything on the track that you saw before this whole thing stopped? If you slowed for a big cow or something, whatever.
No, there was the air inside just started feeling cooler, and we were thankful. It's usually hot as hell up here. And then I guess I just dozed off. I will say, for you, Lem, you remember passing in the mist and the whole train starting to become colder.
Well, it's certainly a credit to your experience that you set the brakes on, as it were, before passing out. Good man.
That's
I'll scout the track then.
point of note. As you're saying this, he said, "I didn't. Where he has the position right now is on release. So when he pushed it down, he re-engaged the brake and then pulled it back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did not engage the brake before he passed out.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought he was like disengaging the brake from it from engaged. Okay,
No,
never mind
like
then.
a car, opposite of a car's emergency.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Never mind that then.
The brake was not engaged.
Okay.
Is everyone else all right?
Um,
Are the
we-
passengers okay?
So far we have a lot of asleep people, asleep like your companion there, and I'll gesture at the one who's still cold out. Not dead, just distressingly still. And I've got some good people. Maybe I should get my armor on and come back.
Yeah, we'll keep trying to get the train moving.
Okay, and I'll like sort of look at Kira, and we've got the whole group.
Yeah. Let's see what we can't figure out,
During this time, like how far away is this crater?
You guys are maybe from its edge. You are maybe about 50, 60 feet away. But that
Yeah,
is
and
the
that-
very edge, and you see deeper in is where the majority of the energy is being collected.
They went in there.
Have we ever even heard stories of something like this happening? Out of curiosity. Oh boy.
Actually, is there any knowledge about the ghosts or something about them in particular that maybe could spring to mind? Any sort of knowledge about them?
Arcana check.
It's Arcana. Well, it is going to an Arcana ball, so it wouldn't be surprising that would be the case. 6.
6. Nothing. I will say though, for the rest of you that are outside, you will hear a ways back, a good ways back, mostly Yune, with your high perception. You'll hear.
Inside the train, or okay. Like a pounding on the window, pounding on the door.
Pounding on something.
Okay. I am going to search for that. Before I leave, though, anyone need help healing right now?
I'm good. I should be fine for a little bit longer.
Okay, if you're all good, don't go anywhere too far. I don't know if there's going to be more of them. I'll be right back, and I'll go to where the noise is.
Okay. You go another about 2 carts back. Basically 1 cart from where you are, and then 1 more past where your companions stay, and you will see just the door. Hello. Is anybody out there?
I hear you. Just, hang on. I'll try to open the door like I have before.
Check with advantage because the person's gonna help you.
Okay, thankfully I rolled a 12 and a 3, so I will take the 12 to make that 11.
11. You start gripping onto the door. It's slightly budging, but you didn't quite match the DC. Do you want to guidance yourself for this check? I will let you retroactively guidance yourself.
I would say I thankfully I don't have anything concentration wise that.
I'll let you retroactively guidance.
Bless you. +3, so that would have been
14.
14.
That is enough.
Okay, thankful.
You watch as the frost crystals break off on the side. You will see a female elf in her earlier years, maybe best you can tell, maybe 100, 120 years old. This sort of orangish red hair that is currently braided back. She has a set of glasses on and is wearing what appears to be a very thin set of robes with some clothing underneath. She is barefoot, and she sort of like falls forward into you. How tall are you, Nay?
What do they put down bio-wise? 5'9".
5'9". So she's slightly shorter than you, maybe about 5'7". She sort of stumbles forward, and you have to kind of like help her before she falls off. She goes,
All right. Yeah, you're all right. All right. Hey. Everything's fine. It's a lot is happening. Ghosts mostly. Cold ghosts for what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you can see like at this point, like her eyes are watering. She's like fighting back, about to just start crying.
But they're not here anymore. It's fine. Is everyone back there okay?
I don't know. I tried waking people up to help me.
It's come on. Leave me to him. Come on.
She'll take you back in, and you can see that everyone else in this cabin is fast asleep.
Okay.
And in that same sort of frigid, cold state.
Now, they didn't check, but can she make a medicine check to see if there's anything particular that's wrong?
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck you, dice. That was a natural 1.
1. You know that they are alive.
Okay. That's good. They have a pulse. That's important. That's important that they have a pulse. don't know how to make them know. That's another problem. I tried waking up someone else another way, but that didn't work. Um, but they're fine. That's good. That's good. They're alive. That's
She
so
kind of wipes her eyes.
okay. Okay. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Faldera.
Well,
Faldera.
Feldar, I'm Nay, the Whisperer specifically. Myself and a lot of my friends are out here, and we're gonna try our best to keep this train moving. Just don't worry. If you need to be with someone, you can be with me. Just everyone here is gonna be fine. Okay, just relax. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back with them. Come on.
Can I get my things? It's very cold.
Of course.
She'll kind of very briskly walk over and grab onto and start grabbing some of her belongings, which you can see she actually has a very well packed book bag with several tomes inside, as well as a set of fairly used traveler's boots. That appear to have she may have freshly cleaned them, though they still show their wear and tear. She'll just kind of quickly throw those on. And she'll just grab her bag, throw it over her neck, and she'll nod, still trembling as she follows you out.
Just gonna make like one last check about the place, make sure that there's nothing hiding, and then
nothing that you see.
okay.
Right.
I'll take her back.
Yep, so Lem, as you and Kira kind of rejoin the group, you'll see from the far back, Nay with a very nervous-looking elven woman, sort of following behind her.
Okay. She was in one of the trains, and Feldar, this is the group. We don't necessarily have a name. We're just kind of the Pythons for now. So, so I don't know what to do here. I'm not necessarily a big fan of the whole train thing, but can we get this thing going again, or how do we do that?
The operator and an assistant are working on that. So thus far, no obvious damage, but things are very cold. It takes a while to get heated up again. I may end up scouting the front track a little bit just to make sure there aren't any, I don't know, cows that were on the track and fell asleep or anything like that. I'm still fast for another. It lasts like 10 minutes, the spell. So like, if it's only been a few minutes since the fighting, just to quickly scout, I think that may happen.
You might want to check what's inside that crater. I'm a little worried about where they were going.
Is that the place they were being dragged toward?
Mm-hmm.
That's real disconcerting. I'm thinking of like a mollusk or something where it sort of reaches out an appendage and then draws it back in if it touches something weird.
You guys will all see Feldera kind of shakily breathing, looking at the crater. She'll take a deep breath, and still with a trembling hand, she'll kind of go into her book bag and pull out a journal. Reach back in. She'll pull out a fountain pen. Still shaking, open it, and just start writing into it while breathing.
Didn't mean to do that myself. Right. So train's not going anywhere. We're all stuck. And so some of us are really hurt. Are we going? Are we going down there?
Yeah.
Carol said, yeah, I mean, if you wanna, I'm gonna, do you want me to come along, or should I can stay back and guard the train. There's a lot of bodies on here that are really vulnerable. And to my knowledge, we only woke up the conductor and the shovelers. She's awake. Should I hang back just to keep the train safe?
I'm gonna hold up my badger, the badger plushie I have, and kind of point to it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your companions are still on there. Look, I feel active, but I'm definitely still nowhere. Whatever happened, I still feel really sluggish. I'm sure you guys look like you're a bit battered up. Look, let's take a minute to breathe and relax and just see what we can do. If you do plan on going in there, why don't I hang back, and I'll make sure everyone here stays safe.
I think we should also put on our armor, not gonna lie.
That's a good, I mean, you guys are gonna be able to get a rest here.
A short rest, yeah.
Sure, no, long rest if you guys want it.
Alright, yeah.
I would say, yeah, the warlock can be okay with the short rest, but
I'd rather have a long rest, honestly, even though
I'll
I
say,
can't
I
give
mean,
it.
and the thing is, you guys can still sleep in shifts.
Yeah.
I'll take first shift since I'm the healthiest out of all of us.
Yeah. But I think before Expeditious Retreat ends, I do want to probably run about 2 minutes up the line and then run right back, just to kind of assure myself that there aren't obvious avalanches, rock falls, or like obstacles in the way of the track itself.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to tempt fate too much. It's more just I don't want to have us immediately get things going and then 400 yards down the line.
Yeah, you run down. You run down the line. Nothing. There are stuff on the tracks, but nothing that the train couldn't run over safely. There are sizable branches that have been blown off from some of the nearby destroyed trees. Even the layer of frost on the tracks is just something that an operator would have to be careful of and mindful of. But in terms of things that would be like, okay, if we hit this, we're gone. Nothing like that.
Okay. And I will ask Kira, do you remember how often these tracks have a train coming down them?
That's a good question.
Is it twice a day, or?
I don't know. Down this line. Shit, I really don't know.
Maybe that's a question for the conductor. after about 10 minutes if the train is not moving by then.
Yeah, I'll let you know after 10 minutes the train is not moving. But if you go ask him, he'll explain. We've tried. They can't get the thing to stay lit. And if you ask him about the rail lines, he'll say, in terms of this specific line, I believe the next train was due to use this line a day after we arrived in Velodae, which would have been 4 days from now. So we have about 3 days before we have to worry about another train coming down this way.
Okay, thank heavens for that at least. Not being struck is good.
And then the next separation will be about a day and a half from now. So we'll have some time to get out of the way. Although, if another line does come down this way, I don't think it's going to matter that we're still on here. If it ends up the same way ours did.
Yeah.
We're gonna still keep trying to get everything running. I'm gonna check if I can clear any of the frost from the wheels.
Do you have the rail cars that can be manned by 2 people? I'm forgetting what they're called in real life. Yeah.
We do have one available. Yes.
Because I do guarantee that we have a cart and some probably very slumbering horses. If we needed to get a message out, it could maybe be done.
I'll look to that as an extra resort, but for now I'm just going to see how much I can get working. And he'll step off the train, and he'll actually be accompanied by the young man who was shoveling coal for him, and they'll begin kind of their inspection of the outside. As for the rest of you, you all sort of lay down for a rest. Everyone will get their spell slots back, and max HP is back. You will see the sun beginning to rise over the area.
Is our max HP back to our regular max HP?
Finish all the rest.
Okay.
As the sun comes up, the frost does not seem to care about the heat from the sun.
Is there a visible end to the frost? Like, is there like a 100-foot radius?
You don't see an end from where you're standing.
If I were to get on top of the train somehow.
Perception check.
Yeah.
While that's happening, did anyone else wake up?
I'm trying to get to a stopping point here.
I'm sorry.
I would like to go to sleep.
Natural 19.
You kind of glance up from the top of the train, looking out. Not that you can see. This goes on for a while. And I am going to call this here because I am tired and I'm sick and I'd like to go back to sleep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
This is a good stopping point. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching. We'll pick this back up next Saturday. Sushep, you're going to be there, right? Next Saturday? It's the Saturday after. You're not going to be there?
Yeah, it's the Saturday after.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, so until then, everything is below, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube. And we will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.